Hey everyone, it's Grace and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a review on the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. But before that, please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click the notification bell right beside it so you'll be notified if I upload new videos here and there. And without further ado, let's get on to it. Okie dokie. So I got the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion maybe a month ago, and if you're new to my channel, my foundation or cushion reviews are usually long, so I would suggest you guys grab a cup of tea, juice, coffee, because for me foundations are just something that it takes a while for your skin to react to. Well, I guess it depends on the foundation as well. And focus, hello. But yeah, so lately I just wanted to be more in-depth and like just, you know, you use it the first time, then, you know, afterwards there's just certain things happening that you can't really see in the first week. So usually with my cushion or foundation reviews, I like to use them for a month or more than a month. So yeah, I got mine at Shopee. I will link it down below, the seller that I got it, or just the link of where I got the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. If I'm not mistaken, I think I paid maybe like 400 pesos or 500 pesos. I don't really know, I actually forgot. And my phone is too far away for me to check, so I'll just put it here. So yeah, this one contains natural coconut derivative, and I got it in the shade number 107A Cream Ivory, which is light medium and has warm undertones. So here is the cushion, which is very messy. So then you can see the shade down there. This one has SPF 15 and it has 15 grams of product. This is the third cushion that I've tried, but it's the first Western cushion. The first two cushions I've tried are both by Korean brands, but yeah, I'll just insert here like my experience with the said cushion. So I do have combination oily skin. I have acne prone skin as well, but sometimes my skin just feels really dry and matte foundations just don't work well with me. So this is how it looks like, which to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the packaging. It looks like, I don't know, something you buy from Barbie or Bratz. Like, why? I wish it was just like a plain one. And then here is the compact shirt, and there's the mirror, and there's the puff, and here is the cushion. So we will go straight to the cushion. Looks like that. It's still sealed. I love peeling off. Oh, that is not looking bad. That's actually a pretty good shade. So my camera is like running out of battery. I hope it doesn't shut down on me. But yeah, I have acne scarring here, and also because of acne, and I got chickenpox. Usually with cushions, I learned that they just apply better with like puffs. Oh, that picks up a lot. Okay. It doesn't really smell like anything, which I like. Okay, that one's pretty light coverage. Pretty light. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more. Let's put this on my forehead. The formula is very light, which I appreciate. And it's not looking too dewy, which is actually pretty nice. Well, maybe because I used a matte primer because I knew this was dewy. So here is the first layer. You guys could see it's very natural looking. This is with the cushion. This is without the cushion. I like how light and natural looking it is. So yeah, let's go for the second layer. Okay, this is the second layer. I like it. It's very natural looking, very buildable. So it's very light on the skin, and it just kind of even out my skin nicely. You can still see my scarring. So without foundation, with foundation. So I'm gonna do this side of my face. Yeah, let's see. I have more scarring here. There are a lot more seen on that side, so I'm really curious with how it will cover it up. And the shade actually matched my skin nicely. It actually looks white there, but I have foundations tend to oxidize on me, so this one is like just the right amount of lightness. So yeah, I am loving the initial first impression on this. Now it's starting to look dewier, but that's the thing I love about dewy foundations, is that you can use it if you know you have drier skin days, but still you can mattify it a bit with like a mattifying primer, set it and everything. So I cannot use this on its own because, hello, I live in the Philippines. It's very, very humid, and I have oily skin. So I'll just finish the rest of my makeup and I'll get back to you guys. 10 minutes to 10, and this is how the Wet n Wild cushion looks like. Guys, I put on my makeup around 12:30 p.m. and I have it blotted once, and I didn't expect it to be this good kasi dewy foundation na siya. Pero look guys, ngayon pa lang parang nagiging oily yung skin, but yeah, and then it's settling here pero hindi siya yung ganong kalala. So I am very, very impressed. I'm excited to keep using this. Hopefully after a few times using it, I hope I won't break out from it, but like guys, very promising. So I'm actually gonna blot my skin or my face for the first time since how many hours ago, kasi magpi-film ako ng YouTube video, but so far so good. This is day 2 of using the Wet n Wild Omega Cushion, and guys, I think it's holding up really nicely. I've been enjoying it. So I applied my makeup around 1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. and it's 11:45 p.m. right now. So I haven't blotted. Yung forehead ko actually yung pinaka-oily. The rest is okay lang. So I'm actually really loving this cushion. I didn't expect it to sit really, really well with my skin. So sorry, nangate. Ayun, it sits so well on my skin, kaya yun. Hi, say hi. Hey, so it is day 3 of using the Wet n Wild cushion. The application today wasn't as smooth, mainly because I only had like a few hours of sleep, and it really showed on my skin. My skin just wasn't that nice, but I still like how it wore throughout the day. I started my makeup around 8 a.m. and I blotted around 3:30 p.m. Not, it wasn't that oily, but I wanted to blot because it's a little bit more humid today. So yeah, but still, even though it's humid and has that luminous look, it did not look oily, and it's very hard to find a luminous foundation anything without looking oily. So far so good. I'm actually removing my makeup afterwards because I do want to sleep early today, so I think I'm gonna edit a little bit, but yeah. And so day 15, I've had this cushion for 15 hours, which is pretty much the longest kind of time I've had this cushion on, and as you guys can see, still looking good. I started my cushion around 8:30 in the morning. It is already 12, exactly 12 midnight, and it's actually pretty, it held up pretty well. And I actually just blotted for 2 times, which I think that is fairly low considering the fact that I have combination oily skin, but I think my skin is kind of changing. So yeah, my skin, you guys can see it's still looking fresh, but if like close up, you would see it sort of breaking, especially from the chin area. Here it's sort of breaking, but overall it doesn't look too bad. So Yeah. So packaging wise, I'm not a big fan of it. It's like a doll. It's a very, I don't know, it's very cheap to me. I don't really like it. The sponge, I'm not really that a big fan of, but it's okay, but I'm not a big fan of the sponge. And here is the product. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the packaging. First and foremost, they didn't get the way that Koreans like package their cushions, like, because with Korean cushions, like the cushions are very saturated, so usually you just need the tiniest amount to get a lot of product. With this one, I feel like I have to keep on pressing. That I've just used it for like, I don't know, well, I've used it for the whole month, but like it's not like I wear makeup every day. But I feel like I'm already running out of product, because it's not as saturated as Korean cushions. Like, hold on, I have the Pony Effect Everlasting Cushion Foundations, and this one, like, I've used it a few times, and like with one press, like I already have that much product. With this one, I'm gonna press it. See? Same amount of pressure, none. So there, you kind of have to find the side where it has more product. You guys can see at the back, like there's a gap here. So yeah, so for me, sometimes when I'm in a hurry, like it takes a while for me to finish my base makeup, because I have to keep on pressing and trying to find the side where the product is. But yeah, so you guys could see, this is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. Comparing it to the Pony Effect one, this one has more of like a natural coverage compared to the Pony Effect. And the Pony Effect is definitely a lot lighter. I'm not a big fan of how the cushion is packaged. I feel like they still have to kind of perfect this. But I feel like you can like maybe put the cushion upside down and get the product at the other side of the sponge. So yeah, as much like usually with the cushions, they're easy to use because you just like do the tapping and everything, but with this one it takes more time because of you have to really press a couple of times before getting the color. I love this, even though it's not like full coverage right away. It's a very natural looking foundation. I don't know what it is, but like it's medium, like light to medium coverage, but it's so buildable that it looks like, even though it's almost gearing towards full coverage, your skin looks like skin. So I love it. Like I didn't really have high expectations for this because this is a Western cushion, but I know that Wet n Wild creates good foundations, which I haven't tried yet. Maybe I should try it, the photo focus one. So I was really excited to try this, but had low expectations when it comes to it. Yeah, this, I'm just pleasantly surprised with this one. I loved the finish so much that even if I'm like reviewing like a few different foundations now, I couldn't like stay away from using this one because I just love the coverage. And yeah, similar to the Pony Effect Everlasting Cushion, the finish, but I feel like this one wears a lot better than the Pony Effect one. Even if I like sweat, I cry, the foundation stays intact. And I think after, maybe if you reach the mark after like 15 hours, that's when the foundation kind of breaks apart. But I mean, like, how many of you are like out for like 18 hours? So yeah, so I was really impressed, considering the fact I was under like extreme hotness. So I was like in the beach area. It was like really hot day. My foundation stayed put, and I just love how well it sits on my skin, even if I have combination oily skin. Like I only, like throughout the day, from the 15 hours I wore it, I think I only had to blot 2 times, and on a regular basis I only have to blot 1 time, and my skin looks oily but not too oily. So I love this because I feel like it's such a versatile cushion foundation. It can work on those with oily skin, well, I'm not really sure with really oily skin. Maybe combination oily can work with it. Those who have dry skin can work with it. Those who have combination skin can work with it. It's a very versatile foundation. And if you're scared of cushions that are so saturated that when you put it on your face it's pigmented or like it's too much coverage, this one is super buildable but still being a very light on the skin, very buildable, just light. It doesn't feel like anything. I was so surprised with it. And I don't know, the first times I was using it, it just felt like water on my skin. That's how light it felt. It almost had like a cooling sensation. And from the times that I used this, I never had breakouts except here because I was gonna get my period, but that's like after weeks of using this one. I didn't break out from this one. And usually when I know my foundation is irritating my skin, when I remove my foundation, my skin looks weirdly red. This one, it didn't happen with this one. So I love this. So if ever you want to try a new cushion, I highly recommend the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. Even if you're not a big fan of cushion, I highly recommend the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. So yeah, so I highly recommend you guys try this, especially if you're in the US, because this one is fairly easy to get there. But if you live in the Philippines, I will link the place that I bought it, which is usually Shopee. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this review video, and please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click the notification bell right beside it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!